Elisa Med, who's here with Courtney. Hi, Courtney Dillon.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, and you are going to be helped by Erik to
Yeah, he's right
talk about
here.
the
So,
Ascension. And there's a lot of
Mhm.
questions about it. There'll be a part two, but let's start with part one. And if you
Okay,
want,
he's excited to talk.
yay! I love you, by the way.
He said, "I love you, Mom." He's he's ready to. Are you cooking for Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, I'm doing the cooking.
Yeah, because
I'm
he's
the one
showing.
to do the cleanup.
No, he's showing me that he's going to be sitting there with you at the table.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
do you? Who has like makes? Do you like make these sweet potato casserole or something?
Ugh, no, but
Okay, that's a joke. It's a joke. You don't
oh
like
yeah,
that.
oh no,
Okay,
that's the
if you
only food I don't like
Okay,
besides
that's why he
fresh
said
tomatoes. Yeah.
that's why he said don't forget the sweet potato
Oh
casserole.
yeah.
I
Ha,
couldn't
ha,
tell.
ha, ha. All right, that's hilarious. All right,
Okay.
you guys can find out about more about Courtney, by the way, in the description box below, and she'll be splashed on the screen. Not literally, but figuratively. So let's talk about Ascension. Hi, Erik.
This is hi mama.
So, Erik, what exactly is Ascension from a spiritual perspective?
We also have Saint Germain here, who's an ascended master. He's gonna help. So
Oh my God, awesome.
they're both here,
Thank
so just so you
you.
know.
Thank you for coming.
Um, Ascension is the process where wherein you attain liberation. It is stepping off the wheel of karma. It is they're showing me that Erik keeps saying lightening your load. It's coming back into the full knowledge of who you are as God, source, I am. It is clearing your human contracts. So it's like all your human contracts you are going to be clearing. It is releasing all human karma. So what they're showing me is karma is really actually unhealed energy that we carry with us from lifetime to lifetime. So it is unhealed energy, and we come into this physical form. We were born in this body, and then the energy kind of comes with us and it's stored within the chakra system.
Mm,
When we start ascending, we decide to come into full knowledge of who we are, but we start releasing all of this old energy. So, whereas he's saying in one lifetime, you might come in and want to learn a certain theme. You
right?
might want to learn self love or forgiveness or whatever the theme is for that lifetime, or you might be intent on healing a particular soul wound.
Oh,
The process of ascension, and this is what many people on the planet are deciding to embark on right now, is when you are deciding to really like clear up all of the themes from every other lifetime and come into a state of oneness.
and
So
is
that's what
that
they
where you
describe it as.
do you not have spiritual amnesia at that point?
Um, That's correct. Yeah, you are waking up into the full expression of who you are
Mm,
and who you came here to be. So, and it's like, whereas before, you were awake, and this is for people watching this because people are having major awakenings right now. You might have seen yourself as a victim of your circumstances, Erik is saying. You might have thought that something bad, and it's not that challenging things won't still happen sometimes,
yeah.
but you would have seen something bad happening to you. Whereas when you are deciding to be in the come into knowledge of who you are, you're going to see the circumstances of your life differently, in that you will see like something happening for you
For you.
and a process where you get to integrate a new lesson and clear a pattern of some sort.
Yeah.
So it's
Wow.
pretty this is important to note. This is the time of ascension, and you can decide to ascend at any time.
Yeah.
You can decide to ascend and when you are ready, and you claim that for yourself. There are angels, there are a group of ascended masters who are helping to support the planet right now with their ascension. So
Very cool. So do you have to go through a life of just horrors basically in order to ascend, finally ascend? I mean, to give when you get rid of all
Mm,
the karma and all this
they're
wounds
saying
and
not
all that.
necessarily, it's not that necessarily, but it's just a point in which you've reached enough awareness on a soul level to say, I'm ready to know who I am. I'm
So
ready
is it that simple? Is it telling your guides and your angels, okay, here I am, ready to ascend? Or does it take
yes.
something more than that?
Well, you claim it for yourself. You
Yeah.
claim it, and then what begins to happen is you start to release old energy.
Yeah.
We could call it karma, but that can be confusing for some people. So you start to release old energy. And in releasing that old energy, sometimes you'll be mirrored or met with a theme in your life that is trying to heal, right? So,
Right.
you're like trying to heal all of these themes.
Yeah.
So it is as simple as claiming it for yourself, but then um, Erik says the fun part begins. But on the other side of it, it's living in a state of oneness. So it's really wonderful.
Nice. How many people on earth need to sin for, it's like the nine monkey theory. How many does it take to help the entire earth ascend?
He shows me that there really are two earths right now.
Hmm.
That's what he shows me. Like he shows me that the divide has occurred, the split. And so if you're living on, now it's not literal, we're all going to be living here
Right.
together, but we will experience life differently according to whether you are living in an expanded state of consciousness or you are seeing yourself as a victim still
Like
of your
like a
circumstance.
3D. You're somewhere in the 3D, somewhere in the what?
5D, fifth dimension. What
50.
he's saying though is this split has already occurred. So enough people have woken up to begin creating new earth.
Yeah.
It's like it's not that people that who are still seeing themselves as a victim of circumstance are not going to be able to wake up. It feels like people over on this planet, I hope I'm explaining this right. I'm seeing these
Yeah.
images.
You're good.
He's showing me people on this planet continually have the opportunity to see their life differently, to start seeing their life as a mirror of their internal reality and working with it differently.
Oh,
And so some people will still choose to come over to new Earth.
okay. Awesome.
But old Earth's getting harder, and new Earth is getting more fun. And it's
Sign me
not to
up.
say, yeah, exactly. It's not to say that we are not affected by what's happening in the collective, but it's almost like we are watching it as observers and not participating to the same degree.
I feel like I have at least partially ascended. There's one thing that I need to get over, the forgiveness of a certain person, but otherwise I feel like I'm there. I don't know, Eric, yes or no?
Yeah, he agrees. You are living in an expanded state of
Oh my
consciousness.
God, it's
You
awesome.
are seeing the circumstances of your life through a different lens,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's powerful.
I no longer see myself as a victim at all, not even a survivor, but a thriver. So are we currently in an ascension cycle on Earth now? I don't know if we've probably answered that already.
Yes, this is a powerful moment of ascension because the
Mhm.
earth itself has ascended, and we have the opportunity to raise our frequency because the electromagnetic energy of the earth has
Yeah.
shifted, and it has given us the opportunity to wake up in a different way. So it's like a lot of people on the planet have had, thousands and thousands of lives of just He's calling it crap and drudgery. And
Okay.
now it's like we wake up. It's like, okay, I'm here, I'm participating, I'm seeing all that's happening as an opportunity for me to expand into the fullness of myself.
Okay.
So,
What is the biggest misconception people have about ascension?
mm, snap your fingers and then it's done.
Oh, you gotta work, you do the work. Though what
This
do you
is
have to
a
do? Shadow work, things like that.
he's showing me right now in particular, a lot of people are in like a chrysalis, like inside of a cocoon.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of internal quiet work being done by many people. You know, they're not announcing it, there's no fanfare. It's just this like healing, integrating. Do you have to do shadow work? He says you don't have to call it that. You can look at your life as you ascend through your life. So even the challenging things in your life, even the people that you're like, oh my God, I wish this person would just go away.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why I keep getting this image of like somebody who's listening to this has to co-parent with somebody who's just like really difficult,
Oh,
really
yeah.
don't like them. And this message is for this person because they're saying this person is a really important teacher because they're teaching you to be empowered within yourself,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like even these situations and people that feel terrible, like situations that feel impossible, this is where we go within and really work on
Yeah.
our own internal reactions to it. That
Well,
makes sense.
yes. So is ascension a personal process or a collective one, or probably both?
You choose to ascend. Each person, each individual chooses to ascend on an individual level, but we are going through an ascension cycle collectively
Okay, so
with the
both.
earth itself. So both. Yeah.
Okay. How would you describe the current stage of Earth's ascension? Has it completed? And just waiting for the rest of the population to ascend?
Has the earth completed her ascension cycle? She's still, um, it's still in process, is what I keep hearing,
Okay.
but it's close to completion.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what I'm
Like
hearing.
90%? Like the crowning has already happened, she's 10 centimeters dilated,
Is it
and
90%? Yeah, it does feel like about 90%. It's like
okay.
humans are, that's why there's so much that feels like chaos because we're moving into a process of realignment with Earth and realignment with natural law. The
Okay.
natural laws of the universe supersede all laws that we have created.
I see.
So if we've created laws that are not, you know, they're based on like greed or not laws so much, but we have created systems. Another way to say it is better.
Yeah.
Systems based on greed, based on,
Yeah.
governmental systems based on greed, based on corruption,
Oh,
based on lies. All of these things, we're starting to witness a disintegration,
mm,
but we're also starting to witness, because of a realignment with the earth and realignment with natural law, an emergence of truth.
okay.
So why it might still seem like pockets, or just like this, was like it can't be shut down.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Mhm.
What major shifts are happening in humanity's collective consciousness right now? I love these questions. The community
What
is so bright.
major shifts are happening? Um, this he's saying, this is the Erik. He's saying the major shift is the process of realignment. This is going from seeing yourself as disempowered, as a victim,
Yeah.
seeing yourself as poor me, and he's not saying you see every aspect of your life, but there's like a general theme. When we move out of that, this is like what humans are doing. into seeing yourself as empowered, seeing your life as a set of circumstances to learn, seeing yourself as part of the author of your own story, that you are a creator.
Okay.
And working with natural law. That's so the realignment that he talks about as happening for everyone is also happening on a personal level. So
Okay.
what you built based on falsehood, false belief, programming, what other people told you should be, what other people told you should do with your life, all of these things, it's coming up for re-examining.
Good.
Yeah, it's
Painful, but
really
good.
good, but
Yeah.
not easy or without, I mean, it can be painful,
Yeah.
you know.
But worthwhile in the end. Are any new energies arriving on the planet in the coming months or years? Does that mean new
He's
souls?
saying it's a brand new energy coming on right now, and it's
Oh,
very different than what we've experienced before. And it's creating it's almost like a wave. It's like a wave, and he's showing me that it's creating this a lot of collective sadness. And why? It's because what has been buried, stuffed down,
coming up.
it's all sort of like this new wave of energy. It's making it all come to the surface. So if this is part of what you're experiencing, grief, sadness, it could be something so old you're not even exactly sure what it is.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past, we were taught to stuff it down. That's old programming.
Yeah.
Now it's about feeling the emotion, even if it's uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and doing the work to release it in whatever way that makes sense for you.
Yeah. So it could be even from other lives, right? The pain. The
Absolutely, that's happening.
so
You
past life
know,
regression may help, or a past life reading from you. You do those, right?
I do a lot of past life. Yeah, I do it. I don't just even do past life reading more and more. I mean, I do read it, obviously, but more and more we do a lot of healing. Like if
Yeah.
something is from a past life and it is coming up, it wants to be healed and released, you know?
And that can release
And
a lot of pain from the current life, right?
absolutely. So because what happens is we exist in this life stream, but what happens a lot of times is, sorry, I put my phone on silent. I'm just gonna do that right now. A lot of times people come into a particular lifetime with a soul wound that they are trying to work out. And so, you know, it can show up in your life until you are, getting to the root of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
don't have to know the lifetime. It's okay if you just ask your guides, ask your team to assist you in releasing the energy, the origin of the energy that is creating whatever pattern is showing up in your
Okay.
life.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mhm.
What is the ultimate purpose of ascension for individuals and the ultimate purpose for humanity as a whole?
Uh, the ultimate purpose of ascension is to reconnect with your higher self
Yeah.
and to really live in alignment with your higher self who created you, and to know that you are a spiritual being
Yeah.
he's quoting, I think this is Ram Dass, but having a human experience.
Yeah.
And that is the ultimate purpose of ascension. You see your life through this higher perspective.
Yeah.
And the ultimate purpose of ascension for humanity is to come out of the darkness and into the light. That's what he shows me.
Nice. Are star seeds or light workers playing a specific role in this ascension transition?
He says, absolutely. Many people who are listening on this call are star seeds and light workers.
Ooh.
He says, you have a job to do. You came here, got chills, at this time for a reason. It is your work to get quiet and to listen for your instructions and to do the thing that you are instructed to do with courage,
Yeah.
fearlessly, because yes, we're here. Many of us are here to assist, do our own ascension work, certainly, but to assist others with this process.
Like us, we're working with channeling Eric to raise the vibration and help others ascend. Because
Absolutely.
we teach
Yeah.
so Eric, you teach them so much. So
But he's saying you don't have, we are absolutely.
yeah,
But he's saying you don't have to be, a YouTube star or, like an influencer or whatever, a medium. You can be a light worker, you know, driving an Uber or
yeah,
whatever it is. Like it does not have to be these, it's
big things.
people all over the world who are working and showing kindness to others and just
Yeah,
living.
just your presence.
Exactly. It's your energy. It's your energy. So it's really important to, because he wants to mention this because there's some people that might, see this and they'd be like, well, I'm just a this, I'm not anything
Yeah.
that important. But that's not it at all. It's about your
No.
energy and it's about what you're contributing to others, just
Yeah,
energetically.
that's awesome. All right, why have so many awakened souls incarnated at this particular time? First of all, is that true that we have more awakened souls incarnating at this particular time?
Um,
And if so, why?
It is true. It is true. He's saying it's a lot of children coming onto the planet right now are very highly evolved, highly awakened, coming on because they're so evolved that they came in to support the change.
Yeah,
They knew that this time period where would be difficult. They knew that it would be challenging. They knew that they would be up against many odds, but they
yeah,
came in because they were like, I can see this group actually. And he's saying, like, you over there, you work on water, you over there, you work on land, you work on
wow.
justice and laws. And you know what I mean? It's like, because we've basically, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but I think we're going to have to start from scratch in a lot of things.
I think so too, but it'll be well worth it. So, what are the most common signs or symptoms of someone who is experiencing ascension? You can go through
Mm.
emotion, spiritual, physical, whatever you want, Eric.
Okay, so he's saying a big thing that will happen is all of a sudden you have an intense interest in spirituality. In, you might want to like, you're on YouTube, you're like
Yeah,
looking for all the channels, you're trying to read books, you're, learning how to meditate. You just like have this interest all of a sudden.
yeah,
You might have this desire, like maybe you're extreme extrovert, and all of a sudden you're like, I kind of want to spend time in quiet, getting to know who I am, like learning to meditate or whatever it is
yeah.
that you're learning to do. Um, you might have a sense that you don't fit in anymore, like
Mhm.
all, or that anything that is out of alignment or things that you created when you weren't awake just kind of don't fit.
Right.
Like it could be relationships, it could be jobs. I mean, it could be a lot of things.
Is it an energetic mismatch? Like you've raised your vibration higher than some of the people in your
It's,
lives?
yeah, it will start to happen. And it's
Okay.
important when this happens. We're not seeing them as like, bad because they haven't woken up and we're awake now. And so they're
Yeah,
the problem. It's just, you notice that he's saying the areas of like incongruency, when where you're out of being congruent with your soul, you
right.
start to really notice those areas.
Okay.
So,
So, how can people distinguish ascension symptoms from health issues? I mean, some people have like
well,
nervous
this is an
system and
important thing
digestive. Yeah,
exactly. This is an
yeah,
important thing to say, just as in,
yeah, of course.
whatever.
CYA,
It's
yeah, of
important if you're having a lot of things to rule out a medical condition, number one.
course.
Okay. But ascension symptoms are a real thing, and you may experience like ringing in your ears, fatigue, more tiredness than usual, body tingling or sensations. I went through part of this as part of my ascension, and I'm still going through ascension, but it's like pop rocks feeling. It was like weird.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. So a lot of this is because the energy is shifting we are shifting, our energy is shifting, and then our body is often trying to catch up.
Oh, interesting.
So that's why we're kind of like have to adjust to our new energy, if that makes sense. So it can be really uncomfortable. We might feel restless, we might feel edgy, we might feel more emotional, we might have things that we've suppressed for many years starting to just come up.
Yeah.
So all that's really, really common, really normal, and Erik says not very fun. But
What about digestive issues? I've seen people that they've had to change their diet because
well, that's part of this. He wants you to mention a lot of times through the ascension process, we're not able to process the frankly the crap that we've been eating in the past. So
right.
if you're eating a lot of like processed foods, fried foods, it's not, there's no judgment. It's just, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why he's showing me Chick-fil-A, like Chick-fil-A, whatever, you, as you ascend, those foods, they may not work for you anymore.
Yeah, I may feel like crap eating.
Yeah, exactly. Because our energy is shifted. And so you might have to change your diet a little
To a
bit.
cleaner one.
Correct.
Right. How is the nervous system affected during ascension?
Good question. I have no idea.
You and me both.
It can be interesting. It can be tricky on the nervous system because our energy is shifting.
Right.
So he says things that ground us, that reconnect us with nature, are very helpful and soothing to the nervous system.
Okay.
Your nervous system may need more support through the process.
I see. Interesting. Is human DNA of the light body being activated or upgraded during this ascension process if you're ascending?
Um, he says yes, yes, absolutely. What begins to happen is DNA that has been dormant throughout our lifetime begins to, he calls it come online. And as it comes online, we start to have higher level awareness. Um, he says our DNA is encoded,
Yeah.
and um, each encodement is set to activate at certain junctures or periods in our life. So, this is important to mention because, especially people who are interested in this topic and people who are watching the show, and certainly myself, we're like, all right, this is what I want to do. Let's go. Let's get it done. I want it all at once, right? We have to remember that we have been in, like it's like a continuum of lifetimes, right? What we see as just this one lifetime is really like a continuum, and we're completing all of the themes.
Right.
And all of our gifts are also coming online. So we have to do it at a pace that's
Tolerable.
and will allow us to stay in a physical body.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
otherwise he shows me like sticking a plug in a wall and it short circuits. Like you can't,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to do it. Our spirit teams, the ascended masters will help us do it at a pace that is not necessarily comfortable, but it will be where we can handle it.
What do you mean by do it?
Well, start to release all of the unprocessed trauma.
Okay.
Start to have our DNA encodements come online. Can't have that all at once because, some people might be able to handle it, but most people, Erik's saying, cannot have all of the encodements come online all at once because it would like fry the system. So it happens over a period of time.
Yeah. So I guess you need to learn how to be very gentle on yourself when you're re-examining all these things that come up from past and present life.
Exactly. And know that this is a process. Be gentle on yourself. See yourself through the eyes of source. See yourself through love, because you are doing a lot of work and this is not easy. This is very, very challenging, but it's so worth it. So,
Okay, so one last question before I ask it. I want you guys to make sure you look in the description box below and you'll find Courtney. She is, as you can see, awesome. Also, be sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up button for us. Erik, good luck.
okay.
All right, so the last question. Why are so many people feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and emotionally sensitive right now? I guess that means they're ascending, maybe, or
He's saying because the energy on Earth has shifted and it's bringing up, it's people are like changing. We're
okay.
again that chrysalis,
Mm,
people, it's bringing up what's not processed, what is, you know, more sensitive. It's like
what we talked
your
about. Yeah.
ability to feel energy is shifting. So
All
you
right.
might be feeling things in a way you never felt before.
Okay.
Um, so
What
you're
about
coming online, basically.
what do people feel like if the people around them and their family, their friends, their coworkers are ascending and they're not? Can that create the overwhelm and the
So the what you're
emotionality?
asking if the people in your family are ascending, but that other person isn't?
No, I'm just asking that.
Oh, okay.
I know that those
Well,
who are ascending are going to feel the emotional turmoil and all that stuff. But what
yeah,
about
he's
those who
saying
are
it's
not?
good. This energy on the planet is going to affect everyone,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's what you choose to do with it. Are you choosing to, we are not separate from the earth. So the earth's energy affects us.
Right.
Are you choosing to use this energy as a powerful vehicle for awakening? Or are you choosing to like feel like you want to crawl in a hole
Yeah.
and think everything, the earth has gone to hell and I have no power and, you know, everything's bad kind of thought. I mean,
Yeah.
you might think that sometimes, but you know, whatever,
Of
get
course.
to get out of that. Yeah.
All right, Erik, anything else you wanted to talk about on this part one of the ascension process?
He says no, that covers enough for today, but he says he's going to say a lot more in part two. So make
Okay.
sure and
Sounds
watch.
good.
So
Well, thank you, Courtney. And if you'll hang on just a minute, because I want to ask you something offline.
absolutely.
All
Okay.
right,
Thank you.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Check
Thank
her
you.
out. She's wonderful. Bye. I
Thank
love you,
you.
Erik. I love you, Courtney.
Love you.
Bye.